Hello there. Today we shall learn family signs or family members. By the end of the lesson, if you are asked to sign about your family, I believe you should be able to do it because we are going to learn a lot in this lesson. So, to sign family signs, first of all, is two hand sign. You form F and F with both. All the palms are facing forward, and you put them together this way and draw a circle to say family. And the signs D and D, palm facing palm, and then you sign reverse, say sign. So you can say family signs. Now, to sign family members, the same family, and then we form the M and we say members. Members. Now, before we go into this lesson, I want us to consider some examples that will help you to know that when you are describing a sign, some of the sign might look the same. So, first of all, there's something we call the 5 parameters of sign language. H, which stands for the hand shapes. So when we sign, mostly we create hand shapes. The O, which stands for the palm orientation or the direction of the palm. Now we have the L, which is location of the sign. The sign located around this region, this in the palm, on the shoulder. Location of the sign is important. Now we talk about the movement of the sign, and finally, then we talk about facial expression. Is very important in our sign language conversations. So first of all, let us consider tomorrow and aunt or auntie. These two signs have the same hand shape, the same palm orientation, the same location, but the movement is different. So if you don't get the movement right, you might mistake one sign for the other. So let's take tomorrow for instance. So the hand shape is A, and then the palm orientation or the direction of the palm will be facing the cheek, which is around this region. And now the location of the palm is just close to the cheek or just by the cheek or this side of the head. Now the movement, the A is sent forward to say tomorrow. Tomorrow. Now, facial expression, we can maintain a normal or neutral face. Now, let's consider aunt or auntie. So, it's also signed with A. The letter A, the palm orientation, the palm is facing the cheek, the same region as we had in tomorrow. Now, so whilst we have gotten the hand shape, we've gotten the orientation, we've gotten the location as well. Now we're left with the movement. For auntie, you are going to rotate the A to say auntie, auntie. So whilst tomorrow is sent forward, auntie is rotated. But when we go through the parameters, they have the same hand shape, the same orientation, the same location, but the movement is different. Finally, the facial expression could also be different depending on your conversation or what you are having around the time you sign tomorrow or auntie. So, are you ready? I believe you are going to have a wonderful time together. Let's go. Now, so to sign husband, so we are going to form this sign and say husband, husband. Or you can also say husband. Now, to sign uncle, first of all, may I remind you that the whole head region is used to sign feminine and masculine signs. So, from the ear upwards is for masculine or male signs, and from the ear downward is for what? Feminine or female signs. So, uncle, we are picking the U this way, and the sign is brought here, and we rotate it to say uncle, uncle. Now, nephew, we pick the letter N. This is N close and N open. So we have this N, and we say nephew, nephew. Now, gentleman is signed, so we have a male who is gentle. So we say gentleman, gentleman. Parents, we can sign parents by saying mother and father, or we can form the P and say parent. We can also say parents, they are the same. Family, so we form F and F and put them together this way and form a circle to say family. Cousin, so we form the C hand shape. It is brought around, since the gender neutral sign is brought around the ear region, you say cousin, cousin. However, we can have female cousins and male cousins, so we can say cousin, female cousin, and then around this region we can say male cousin, cousin. Now, adult, so someone who is grown up, so you can say adult. Or we can form the A hand shape. The thumb touches here and is sent up to say adult. And baby, we put one arm on this one and then we swing it to say baby, baby. Now child, so we can say child, child. And boy or male or masculine, so we can send this forward and say boy, boy, boy. Children, we can sign with one hand and say children, or with both hands we can say children, children. To sign twins, first of all, you have to form the T with this hand, and then you drag it at one end of the lip and send it to the other. So we say twins. Persons is done with both hands. So form your hand shape P and P, and then you send it down. Person, person, person. Individual, both hands, so I and I on both hands. And then you say individual or individual, individual. People is also signed with two hands, it's two hand signs, so you form P and P. You position it this way and you say people. You move the P's in a circle, so people, people. Adopt or adoption, you see, adopt, adoption, adoption. Mature, which can also mean a grown-up person. So we said mature or adult, or we can sign mature with an M and say mature, mature. And young or youth, you can also say young or youth, or we can have it this way, so young or youth. Age or old, you have to form the fist put it around the location here, the chin, and you send it forward, send it down, say old or aged. So you can then say old person or aged people. To sign mother, so you have the five hand sign or the open hand shape, and then you say mother, mother. To sign man, so you say man, man. Grandmother is signed grandmother, grandmother. So mother-in-law, you can say mother-in-law. However, we can also make it so brief and say mother-in-law. Girl, female or feminine, we can say girl, girl. And daughter is signed daughter, daughter. Sister is signed sister, sister, sister. Now, sister-in-law, making it brief again, we can say sister-in-law. Again, sister-in-law. Wife is signed wife, or you can say wife. Aunt is signed aunt, aunt. Niece is signed with an N, and we say niece, niece. Woman is signed woman, a girl who is an adult, so we say woman, woman. Father is signed father, father. Lady is signed lady, lady. Pregnant or pregnancy is signed pregnancy, or you can say pregnancy. Another sign I've learned is forming the P and say pregnant or pregnancy. Birth, so we form the shape of the tummy and we say birth, indicating the baby coming out or being born. So we say birth. Grandfather is sign grandfather. You sign the father and you send it forward a couple of times. So you say grandfather, grandfather. So father-in-law, so we can say father-in-law. Then again, can make it brief and say father-in-law. Now to sign son, so you do the boy and send it here. So you saw sister, daughter and son. So this is a baby region, and then it indicates a male baby or a baby who is a male. So you say son, son. To sign brother, so we say brother, brother. To sign brother-in-law, so you can say brother-in-law. Or make it brief again and say brother-in-law. These are the family signs time could allow for our lesson today. I'm very sure if you are asked to briefly sign about your family, you can just add some of the signs you have learned already, your pronouns, your verbs, whatever, and then you can just sign my family, and then you sign the name of my parents, then you go on and on and on and on. So let's continue to revise on our lessons. Thank you for your attention. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the video, and then you can share it. Don't forget to also your comments. Leave your comments, and then also like the video as well, so that we can also be encouraged to record more videos. Thank you once again for staying through to this lesson. Bye bye with love.